too quick, let's get it. Stop talking. One way, my way, my way, my way, my way, my way.
Don't make me work, you get your talking out my face. It's in my mind, really, this in my DNA. I gotta get it, I don't know no other way. Get out my way. This speech is my recital. I think it's very vital to rock around. That's right, on time. It's tricky. It's uptight. Here we go. It's tricky to rock around. To rock around. That's right, on time. It's tricky. It's tricky. 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 It's tricky to rock around. To rock around. That's right, on time. It's tricky. 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 I met this little girlie. Her hair was kind of curly. Went to her house and out. I had to leave real early. These girls are really. All they just say is, or spend some time and rock a rhyme. I said it's not that easy. It's tricky to rock around, that's right, on time, it's tricky. How is it, Dave? It's tricky. It's tricky to rock around, that's right, on time, it's tricky. Tricky. In New York, the people talking try to make us rhyme. They really hawk, but we just walk because we have no time. And in the city, it's a pity, cause we just can't hide. Tinted windows don't mean nothing, they know who's inside. It's tricky to rock around, that's right, on time, it's tricky. How is it, D? Tricky. It's tricky to rock around, that's right, on time, it's tricky. Tricky, huh? When I wake up, people take up mostly all of my time. I'm not singing, phone keep ringing, cause I make up a rhyme. I'm not bragging, people nagging, cause they think I'm a star. Always tearing what I'm wearing, I think they're going too far. A girl named Carol follows Daryl every gig we play. Then de-dissed her and dismissed her, now she's shocking Jay. I ain't lying, girls be crying, cause I'm on TV. They even bother my poor father, cause he's down with me. It's tricky to rock around, that's right, on time, it's tricky. How is that? Tricky. It's tricky to rock around, that's right, on time, it's tricky. We don't use assume on your own. They offer and latch it, but we just leave it alone. It's like that, y'all, but we don't quit. You keep on rock shot, cause this is it.
Take that pain, pass it down like bottles.
The unmistakable New York skyline to the east. And we are across the river on the Jersey side at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Arizona Cardinals and the New York Giants. Welcome you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. It's Graham Gano to get this one started. Should be a wet one. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. They'll run first carry of the game for Trey Benson. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. An even even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
Well, it's hard to imagine starting a game much better than that. Great play design. You can tell all week they love that play to start the game, and, man, you can see why.
Y'all gotta pop my taste. Hold up. Y'all can't talk about basic. Hold up. We mighty more Power Ranger. Hold up. Mine also dangerous. Hold up. Y'all talk outrageous. Hold up. Don't get caught in the matrix. Hold up. Got that touch my savior. Hold up. Keeping that touch with my haters. Lyrics can't hear it no more. Stand up to the man, can't fear him no more. Sonogram don't feel it no more. You were driving a minute but can't steer it no more. Riding away but now you're chilling on shore. What's the use of being rich when your inside's poor? It's a bliss, what you don't wanna see more. No, you wanna see more, but you wanna see sore. Life done slowed you down, your body is acting up. Your mind is out of bounds, it's telling you pack it up. You shackle by thoughts and memories that's adding up. Like overseas, without you feel alive like you can't have enough. You probably feel paralyzed if you ain't had a buck. You still feel paralyzed, the bucks attract. Friends is having kids, ain't adding up. What's the use of having a world with no love? What's the use of having a light with no plug? What's the use of ingredients with no sauce? What's the use of the physical with no source? We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. Light it up, light it up, light it up, light it up. We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. Light it up, light it up, light it up, light it up. We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. Light it up, light it up, light it up, light it up. Hold up, y'all gotta pop my taste. Hold up, y'all can't talk about basic. Hold up, we mighty more Power Ranger. Hold up, mine also dangerous. Hold up, y'all talk outrageous. Hold up, don't get caught in the matrix. Hold up, got that touch my savior. Hold up, keeping that touch with my haters.
Think they girls don't be. If you didn't know, maybe better than us. One hand on his queen, left on a freak. He probably thought they wouldn't meet. Shawty seen everything, and you know she got him beat. Cause her side ain't in the streets. She ain't the one to play with you. Her DMs, they be sliding like base hitters. And mother fellas, they be seeing her work. You say you want an angel, then give her heaven on earth. I respect your relationship. I don't care if you don't. But I think I'm better than men. And I won't tell if you don't. A dog gon' be a dog. But a gon' be more clever. Oh, a dog gon' be a dog. But a gon' be more clever. Yeah. If a don't, then a girl do it better. If a don't, you know a girl do it better. I'm not a good dog. 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 She see it all, even if it's big or small. Do you know where your girl is? But she not at home with ya. Cause the last time I checked, she in Vegas. And Summer Lee with baller, she flagrant. Once a good girl is gone, she gone forever, more forever. And now she dog 'em out whenever. I respect your relationship. I don't care if you don't. more clever, yeah. If a then a girl do it better. If a you know a girl do it better. I'm not the good dog. I'm not the good dog. I'm not the good dog. I'm not the good dog.
Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke out the notch. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it don't fall. We call them shots cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of pop. I run it like Nike. Running this special like Bunny and Clyde. Don't worry, baby, I keep me some fire. Shenanigans and Birkin, she cannot decide. The ladies Mercedes will go to surprise.
Well, the Giants began play all the way back in 1925. And almost 100 years later, this venue was built to house their next era. MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, an exciting battle of NFC teams between the Arizona Cardinals and the New York Giants. Here's Graham Gano out for the opening kick. And we're off from MetLife. That's going to be taken in at the 8. This makes it up to the 25. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Trey Benson. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Murray. That's more of the catch out left. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
I feel so bad, I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Murray to throw here on 3rd. He's got McBride complete. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Benson on 1st and 10. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. They kick the running back in motion. The Cardinals decided to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. And the Giants going nickel, 3rd down coming. Now trying to run for it with Benson. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. It would have been a long field goal in the rain, Brock, so instead of trying that, they're going to go for it. They'll run. It's Benson. And the early aggressiveness is answered. They went for it on their opening series, and the defense stops them. That's a turnover on downs.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Darts out of the shotgun. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd down. It's a money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
2nd and 8. Chased out to his right. Taking a shot for the end zone. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Avoided one crisis on the dropped pick. Now they're facing another 3rd and long. Quick one to the outside by Dart. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Let's go. 70 Rangers, Viking 18. Huh. Go.
Running for it. Here's Henry. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That down and distance tells you pass. More than likely you're going to get man-to-man coverage and your passing game is more effective. I love that call. And the trust and the belief you have in your run game that even that down and distance, you could still get the 1st.
Moving the ball very well out of the gate here. It's set up now at the 26.
60.
Going on 1st down. It's Dart. And he can't make the hook up on the deep ball. That's incomplete. That's going to be something to watch as this game goes on, Brock. We know they like to take their shots throughout.
Yeah, and we know this league today, Kate, loves to play that umbrella coverage, right? Try to keep everything in front of them.
Yep.
The only way you're going to get behind them is to take shots like that one.
Still 10 to go. It's 2nd down now from the 26.
60 Vice.
From the gun, here's Dart. Completed over the middle. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Give him 13 on that play. And the Giants will have a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably and then go to work after.
Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70, 18 Cardinal, 18 check, hurt, hurt. 70 Timberwolves, 79 Broncos.
Aren't going to throw again. Drop this one down for Henry. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
18 check. Hawk 70, Hawk 7, Dragons.
All right, still scoreless through one quarter, but that looks like it's going to change pretty soon. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. Second quarter about to get underway, and an opportunity to score here for the Giants.
Cougar 19. Nike 18. Hey, hey, check up.
Turning to Henry on third. And he's in for the touchdown. The Giants get the game's first points here in the second. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Gano adds the point after. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Gano ready to send this away. Returnable from the 1. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. And off to Benson to start the drive. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Has him on the quick hitter. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down. And he drives this into the pouring rain. And a big hit on the return to stop it cold. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll go play action. Here's Dart. Escapes the pocket. No one open, so he chucks this to another county.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Henry running left. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. but you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
The Giants readying to punt, and they're going to send out the lefty, Jamie Gillen, for the kick. And it'll be touchdown a little before the 20.
At their own 24-yard line.
Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. Operated from the gun. Here's Murray. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So it'll be 2nd down.
At the 24-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Giants are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Worked through his progression, nobody available. And by the time he checked it down to the back, oh, you could almost see it coming. A defender there to intercept it.
Because those defenders have clocks too. I mean, we get so enamored talking about a quarterback's clock, but defenders do as well, and they know when that quarterback's holding the ball, likely a check down is coming. That is just smart defensive play.
Finds him on the crossing route, and he's taken down at the 30. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. A nice gain and a 1st down there, Brock, on a throw that most quarterbacks would have shied away from.
Yeah, tight ends, these guys, about the only position that can make that look routine, fending off a couple defenders, and it's really why, Kate, they're such valuable commodities.
Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. And let that pass rush get home.
70 Lions. 72.
This is Henry on 2nd. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Couple yards there on 2nd down, and now a long ways to go on 3rd.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
On 4th down, we'll see Graham Gano lead the Giants field goal unit out. This is a 48-yard look for him. And he missed it. It's no good. And it stays a one-possession game at 7 points.
Gosh, it didn't look like anything was wrong with that snap or hold either. He just rushed it a bit, and it winds up off the mark.
The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. They'll begin this drive with Benson. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
From the 42, he's thrown deep to the left side. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Javon Holland comes up with it. And the Giants will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Man, these guys just can't get out of their own way right now, and we both know it's only going to hurt worse as this game rolls on.
Yeah, kind of stuck in a loop right now, and I don't care what sport it is. If it's golf, if it's shooting a free throw, bat and baseball, like you grip it tight and you grip that ball tight, usually bad things follow.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10.
60. Here we go. Bring it.
The drive begins with Henry. This is going to be down to, it looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Running once more with Henry. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. The Giants looking for a bigger lead before the break. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. One play action with Darts. A throw left side, caught by Neighbors. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage. The Giants using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. The Cardinals going with a dime package here. 3rd down coming up. Back to throw. Here starts. Can't convert on 3rd. That's to the ground and incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And that brings up 4th and long.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
This offense is not leaving the field. On 4th and 8, they're going for it.
60 Bison, 60, left wing 19.
They'll go. Here's Darts. And he's going to be touched down at that spot, which means the effort makes it 1st and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Hawk 70, Dragon 60.
Working inside the red zone. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up. Another try following the sack. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. Timeout calls, and that's going to be the 2nd for New York. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Kate, you just know as a quarterback there's situations where you're going to gain the trust of the play caller or quickly lose it. And when you take back-to-back sacks, you've lost the trust of your coordinator. And now on 3rd down, well, you better do all you can to regain it.
On 3rd and goal, it starts. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. Arizona goes ahead and calls its 2nd timeout. Graham Gano and the Giants field goal unit out. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. The kick by Gano is good. And special teams convert to get them a little something out of that possession.
Well, he moved past that earlier miss pretty quickly here, Kate. Nice to see that. And now he can carry a little momentum with him to end this opening half.
Return starts at the 9. And this drive will start inside the 25. They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. Throwing on 1st down. Here's Murray. Into the hands of Harrison. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. The Cardinals are going to use the last of their timeouts. 1st and 10, Murray. He gets it complete to his man, Tyreek Hill. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. 2nd and 1. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
Here comes the final play of our first half. 3rd and 1. Here's Murray. Lobbing this into the end zone. And they will not connects. Took his shot there to end the half, but no dice. That's going to take us to the break. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Tyrone Tracy now to return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. New York to the line. 1st and 10. Third quarter starts with a run from Henry. And he manages to find a little traction on that Soaps field as he fights forward for a couple. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
They're going play action. Flushed out of the pocket. Nothing doing there as the 2nd down pass falls incomplete. That one intended for Mark Andrews. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Let's go.
Now Dart. They'll set up the screen for Henry. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Now here's Cam Scannaboo on the ground. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
What a great sign to start the 2nd half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
On 1st down, here's Dart. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
2nd and 10 now. Here's Dart. It's his target. That's DJ Moore. And he's brought down at the line.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Ready? 70 Lions.
3rd down now. Here's Dart. Got a man, and Neighbors has it. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Get to Henry on the inside handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
These linebackers day, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. It's a design boot. Buying some time right. Connects on the crosser. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Don't you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop? We're playing the same guessing game that defenses are on those kind of plays. Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
1st and 10, it's Henry. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Go. Here he goes on the bootleg. Bails out of the pocket quick. Now he takes it, and he goes out approaching that 10-yard line.
Well, QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. He even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
To the air, 3rd and long. And he will score. Touchdown, New York! The Giants grow the lead coming out of halftime. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. The nose point after is good. And the Giants take a 3-possession lead.
17. Cardinals nothing.
Gano ready to send this away. Starting from the 5. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. It got first down from the 31. Play action now, Murray. Completed over the middle. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover it.
They give on 2nd to Benson. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
3rd and 2, Murray. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. We're in a double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a Cardinals 1st down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. On the carry, this is Najee Harris. And this drives him back out of field goal range, Brock, as he stopped for loss of yardage.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, that came at the perfect time.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Here's a screen to Benson. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. Hand off to Benson from the gun. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in the phone booth yet. Have that explosiveness to chip.
He does it. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals get it back to within 2 possessions. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. Ryland tacks on the extra point. And the Cardinals cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Here's Robinson with the return. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Giants lining things up. 1st and 10.
Here we go, Shaq. Rocco leading.
Okay, the wide receiver is going to get it to begin the drive. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Hey, look, in the right situation, you catch a team off guard. Well, this could be a tremendous play for some big yards. But in the wrong situation, you get hit in the mouth right behind the line of scrimmage.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
60.
On play action with Dart. Fights out the pressure, but there's too much pressure, and he's brought down. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. That's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
70. Go.
Flying down the middle with Henry. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. They get 2 yards on the run. It's 4th down. The Giants are set to punt. Nice return. Has him looking at a very short field now.
I'm sure, Kate, that the coaches would prefer he not flirt with disaster on the return. There's no additional damage done, however, this time. Fortunately, get the ball back, and everyone could breathe just a little bit easier.
The Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Now a give. It's Benson headed right. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Kate, a run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Benson on the counter. And this is looking familiar, partner. He's dropped a loss again. It's going to be 3rd down.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Tracking for it, and it's good! And it pulls him back within 1 score here in the 4th.
His make there, they had to have that one. And it really does set up a judgment call down on the field. This is where special teams coach and head coach are talking about game management. You've got 3 timeouts left, so you really can write either script you want. Onside kick or send it deep.
Now bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And there's a sign of life from the ground game. He's forward with a nice pickup. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
On 2nd down, here's Henry again. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43.
Here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Another run for Henry. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Giants leading by 7. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
Come on, set. 70 Lions. Hey, check that. Hey, smash Broncos.
They'll go play action. Here's Dart. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. With 1:54 remaining, the defense burns a timeout.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
Cardinals going nickel here, 3rd down.
Here we go, set. 60, Panther 60, Panther 60. Panther 11, 19 Lions.
Setting up to pass. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Tempting to perhaps take the yards and run 3rd down again, partner, but they decline it. That's going to bring up 4th down. Broke through the tackle. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
At their own 23-yard line.
Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. That's Hill on the slant. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Brought in right side by Moore. And he stopped cold at the spot. We won't keep paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. Arizona goes ahead and calls its 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Throwing now. Finds Benson out of the backfield. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. The Cardinals are going to use the last of their timeouts. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. He'll look to throw it. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
That's Hill working the sideline, complete. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. They get 13. Now hang on, they want to take another look at this play, and a very important call coming up late in this game. So they sent it to a second set of eyes in New York, and the call on the field is confirmed. On 1st and 10, it's Murray. Benson's got it. And he's out of bounds, just short of the 30.
Translatable skills. That's what you call him. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Another throw coming from Murray. He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, so this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
So the Giants come away with the win. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFASL.
What's happening? What's happening? Hey, it's your boy Lil Jon. Pick your meat, click. What's up, Phony? What's happening? What's up, Sean Paul? What's happening? Hey, now ladies and gentlemen, it's about that time.